for history to speak clearly across thousands of years. Even rarer when that voice survives on fragile clay, untouched by time. Recently, a nearly perfect ancient tablet resurfaced from the soil of Mesopotamia. What made this discovery extraordinary was not just its condition, but what followed next. For the first time, scientists used advanced artificial intelligence to translate ancient texts written by the Sumerians, and what emerged has left researchers stunned. These were not simple prayers or royal records, they were warnings. Warnings about the rise and fall of civilizations, cosmic disturbances, forgotten disasters, and the fragile balance that sustains human life. Tonight, we uncover a mystery buried for over 5,000 years. This is the story of the forgotten warnings of the Sumerians. A civilization that saw time as a cycle. Unlike modern societies that view history as constant progress, the Sumerians believed time moved in repeating cycles: growth, prosperity, collapse, renewal, over and over again. Their clay tablets describe long ages of peace suddenly interrupted by chaos, famines, migrations, and the collapse of once powerful cities. To them, disaster was not random. It followed patterns written into the universe itself. They believed unseen forces guided these cycles, forces that watched humanity from beyond the sky. Masters of the heavens. The Sumerians were obsessive observers of the stars. They carefully tracked planets, eclipses, and celestial movements, convinced that events in the heavens shaped life on Earth. Their star charts were not myths. They were records, painstaking observations preserved in clay. Modern AI analysis has revealed something astonishing. Many of their astronomical descriptions align with real, measurable events known today: solar disruptions, climate shifts, and long-term planetary cycles. One of these events occurred roughly 4,200 years ago: the Great Collapse. Around 2200 BCE, the ancient world was struck by a devastating drought. Rivers dried, crops failed, entire populations were forced to migrate. The powerful Akkadian Empire collapsed almost overnight. Modern scientists have confirmed this event through sediment layers, fossil pollen, and dried riverbeds. But the Sumerian version is far more chilling. Their tablets describe skies turning red, the sun growing weak, stars behaving like hunters, rivers flowing backward. For centuries, historians dismissed these as metaphors. Now, some researchers believe these texts may describe real astronomical or atmospheric disturbances, possibly intense solar storms or cosmic impacts that disrupted Earth's climate. The secret of human origins. But the Sumerians did not only record disasters, they told a story of humanity's beginning, one unlike any other. They did not believe humans emerged slowly by chance alone. Instead, they wrote of a sudden transformation. According to their texts, powerful beings descended from the heavens and reshaped early humans, granting them intelligence, language, and creativity. They called these beings the Anunnaki. The Anunnaki. In Sumerian belief, the Anunnaki were divine rulers of heaven and earth. They were not distant gods. They argued, made mistakes, showed emotion, and directly interacted with humans. The tablets claim these beings altered humanity in a single event, turning primitive creatures into thinkers, builders, and creators. And then something remarkable happened. Civilization exploded. The sudden rise of cities. Within a surprisingly short period, cities like Uruk, Ur, and Eridu appeared. They built massive temples, developed complex irrigation systems, created laws, and invented the wheel. Most importantly, they created writing. Cuneiform, the world's first known writing system, allowed humans to record knowledge, laws, and memory itself. To the Sumerians, This was not gradual progress, it was divine instruction. Knowledge beyond their time. The Sumerians understood mathematics so advanced we still use it today. 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, 360 degrees in a circle. They practiced medicine, cleaned wounds, described inherited traits, and recorded heartbeats. Some tablets even described glowing metal jars that produced energy, eerily similar to the Baghdad battery, an artifact capable of generating electricity. Were these coincidences or fragments of knowledge lost to time? AI unlocks the past. For centuries, only a handful of scholars could read Sumerian texts. Then, artificial intelligence changed everything. By 2023, researchers developed AI systems capable of translating ancient Akkadian and Sumerian texts in hours instead of decades. Suddenly, forgotten voices spoke again, and what emerged has left researchers stunned. They revealed details earlier translators had missed, technical terms, subtle meanings, and precise astronomical observations. One discovery shocked scientists. The Sumerians appeared to understand Earth's axial wobble, precession, a cycle lasting over 25,000 years. How could an ancient civilization measure something so vast? The mystery of Nibiru. Some tablets describe a distant celestial body associated with the Anunnaki, a world called Nibiru. In modern times, writer Zechariah Sitchin claimed Nibiru was a real planet that periodically entered our solar system. Mainstream scientists strongly dispute this interpretation. Yet interest resurfaced in 2016 when astronomers proposed the existence of a massive, unseen planet far beyond Neptune, sometimes called Planet 9. Coincidence or cosmic echo? The Sumerian King List. One of the strangest artifacts from ancient Mesopotamia is the Sumerian King List. It records kings who ruled not for decades, but tens of thousands of years. Alulim ruled for over 28,000 years. Others ruled for even longer. Most scholars believe these numbers are symbolic, representing divine authority rather than literal time. But some wonder, were these rulers believed to be part divine? Gods, kings, and divine bloodlines. The Sumerians believed kingship descended from the heavens. Royal families claimed to carry the seed of the gods. This belief echoed across ancient cultures, from Egyptian pharaohs to Inca rulers. Power was not just inherited, it was sacred. A universe alive with gods. The Sumerian universe was alive, every wind, river, star, and storm guided by divine beings. At the center stood An, god of the sky, and Ki, goddess of earth. Their children governed existence itself, order, chaos, life, death, and rebirth. Among them were Enlil, god of authority, Enki, god of wisdom, Inanna, goddess of love and war. Their stories shaped the earliest mythology humanity ever recorded. What do the warnings mean today? Were these gods symbolic forces of nature, ancient attempts to explain the unknown, or fragmented memories of encounters misunderstood by time? The truth may never be fully known, but one thing is clear. The Sumerians understood something fundamental, that civilization is fragile, knowledge can be lost, and history does not move in a straight line. It turns, again and again. Final thought. As artificial intelligence continues to unlock the past, ancient voices grow louder. They remind us that humanity has risen before, fallen before, and rebuilt again. Perhaps the greatest legacy of the Sumerians is not their gods or mysteries, it is their reminder. Civilization is not guaranteed. Knowledge must be protected. Balance must be maintained. They believed humanity had been given a gift. What we do with it determines how long we last. Final reflection. As we unlock more of the ancient world using modern technology, we are forced to confront an uncomfortable idea. We may not be as unique as we think. We may not be the first to rise this high, and we may not be immune to the same mistakes. The Sumerians watched the stars and wrote their fears into clay. Now, thousands of years later, we are finally listening. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and watch the next video on your screen. Yet the most unsettling part of the Sumerian story does not lie in gods or stars. It lies in what they feared. Across multiple tablets, written centuries apart, the same message appears again and again. Humanity grows powerful, knowledge expands, cities rise, and then something always goes wrong. The Sumerians believed that when humans